And we are live. Welcome to the Arena Coop. This is Abwakta.
Hey, this is Merps.
We are doing a priest run today. That's as
Fun,
excited
fun.
as I'm going to sound this entire stream.
Uh, if this goes the distance, it'll be 1 a.m.
This is going to be it's kind of a down day overall. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of energy. Maybe this Coke Zero will give me at least a little more energy.
Tell us, Advocate, you drink Coke?
I drink Coke Zero.
Tell us about the benefits of Coke.
It tastes delicious and has 0 calories, which is why they named it Coke Zero.
Yes.
The light shall
Let
bring
us pick
victory.
Priest. Okay.
Once again, the deck list will be tracked on Arena Mastery in the link below the stream or on the side, depending on what kind of browser you're using. And the priest. So this is. Oh, and also let us know if there's any video or audio problems as the stream goes on, because at least I am not actively watching the stream, although I will be checking in on the chat.
All right.
Yes. So the priest is my personal worst class. I think overall it's probably not the worst class, but I'm purely going on other people's experiences. If you looked at my personal record, in like the last 3 weeks, I've played like 20 runs of priest, just like trying to like figure out how to get it work. I've tried to go like aggro, control, or whatever. In those like 20 something runs, I've only hit 12 wins like once. And the other times weren't even close. It wasn't like, I keep getting a ton of wins with it. Now officially averaging only 6 wins per run with priest post Nax. Used to be a little higher. But so we'll see how this goes. Our last priest run actually did pretty well. It's a nice control meta that's going on right now, but the priest just relies so much on the cards, and you just may not get any of the cards you need.
You may not. All right. Our first pick is Psi Summoner, Wild Pyromancer, or Master Swordsmith. It's fantastic to start off with a pretty good 2, and that's what Wild Pyromancer is, especially because we can't ping.
Hey, we can ping more with another 2-drop.
All right, so over here we got Ventrico, Silverhand Knight, and Mad Bomber. Are we gonna? I think right now it's a choice between either Silverhand Knight or the Mad Bomber. I think in a vacuum it would be Silverhand Knight. You know how much I like the Bomber though. What would you go for here?
We already have a 2-drop. I don't think we need to dip in value. The Mad Bomber is not as good as a Silverhand Knight. It's just not. And
No.
yes, being able to ping is important, but we're on the second pick. We already have a 3-2. I'm not worried about this yet.
Yeah, I really like the Silverhand Knight. It really is one of the best cards. Oh, fantastic. We got a Spellbreaker, an Abusive Sergeant, and a Priestess of the Moon. Spellbreaker is a significantly above average, or just, quite a bit above average 4, so it's pretty nice. Over here we got Raptor, Ventrico Mercenary, and Torn Warrior. Ventrico is definitely the highest value.
Yeah. So as the priest, you want enough of a 2-drop, 3-drop kind of. So the 3-drop for the priest you should never worry about, because you have Dark Cultist and you have like a lot of other 3-drops such as Imp Master and Injured Blade Master that just has more value for priest. So you're going to have enough 3-drops unless the draft turns awfully on you. So what you really have to worry about are your 2 and your 4-drops, so that you have enough of it. And 4-drops you have Light Spawn too. So you have very good odds of hitting all these drops, but you need to make sure you have that curve. And then after that, you just want as many big things as possible. You want as many removal as possible. It's actually surprisingly hard to get card advantage as the priest until you have a board in the late game and you're making trades and healing your people up. So you need enough of those big guys that your opponent can't just remove all of them.
Yeah. All right, so Ventrico sounds pretty good here. Next pick we got Mogushan, Inner Fire, and Raging Worgen.
Okay, this is not one of those great 3-drops that I was talking about, but I'm not
This is
taking
not one of those
Mogushan
great
or an
3-drops,
Inner
but-
Fire.
Right, Raging Worgen is a fine card.
Yay! So Tempo
Oh, yeah.
Enforcers I found, and this could be a playstyle thing, but in certain, like for certain classes, I'm much more comfortable having certain top cards as opposed to other ones. Um, I shit a lot on Flame Strike, mostly just relative to other people's reception of Flame Strike, but I really like it as a card. Like I always do well when I have some Flame Strikes. And for the Priest, this card is the Tempo Enforcer. Um, it is not just a 6-drop. Like I said, we need big things. So it fulfills our requirement of being a big thing. And if we have a board, it makes sure we keep the board for good. If we don't have a board, we can actually save it and then drop it on like turn 10 with a 4-drop and create essentially an unremovable board. It's like flame strike proof. It's, all sorts of removal proof. Like if you're not dead by that point, you have the board for good and you keep healing stuff. So it's just an
Yeah,
insanely good card.
it's very powerful. And worst case scenario, you drop a 6 for 6/6, which isn't fantastic, but hey, it's something. All right, so here we got the Bloodsail Corsair, which is out of the question, and it's between Gadget Sand and Twilight Drake. We really don't have any spells right now. There's no guarantee we're going to get those small spells.
Okay. So the
With
thing with the
those,
Drake, I've been burned so often because you know how the reason why Deathlord is bad isn't that it's like understated or that your opponent is getting a card and playing it and it's too much value. It's generally not too much value. You generally get more value out of a Deathlord than you would out of a normal 3-drop. The problem is that it can lose you the game. And you want to prevent that if you're a good player or if you have like a really good deck. You want, a card that could lose you the game is awful. It's almost even worse than a dead card. A Twilight Drake can lose you the game. It gets silenced and then either pinged or someone runs a 1-drop into it. You're effectively so behind on both tempo and card advantage that it's really hard to recover. It's like getting Kodo'd on turn 4.
right.
Um,
But
so
then again,
this card has dropped so far for me, especially post Nax. Now we can't taking a Gadget Stand is so speculative right now. Priest is actually not a bad class for a Gadget Stand because you have
it's really
things like
not.
Power Word Shield, Mind Vision, and your removals are also small mana costs. But
I think here, though, if we take the Gadget Stand, that's really
it's
a
purely
tough reach.
speculative. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Priest. You get your class cards, you do well. You don't do well, but
right.
we can't guarantee to get enough class cards to actually use the Gadget Stand.
No,
Oh, we're gonna lose at least one game because of the Drake.
maybe. But we're taking the
No,
Drake.
definitely. Well, we hopefully will lose one game because of the Drake. Because obviously,
Oh.
otherwise, it means we're not even winning enough games to have that much.
Well, I think the game wants us to take a Gadget Sand.
Instead of a Death Lord, we're a Priest. Death Lord is good for Priests.
Deathlord is cool, is pretty decent. I think Gadget Sand still has higher value.
With
I
no
might still take the
spells,
Gadget Sand here.
at 8 picks with no spells, even if we get spells, things like Holy Nova aren't good, things like Mind Control aren't good. We need the Shadow Words or Power Word Shield or Mind Vision. Even a Thought Steal is
Yeah.
like too anti-tempo to really play the Gash exam.
See, yeah, I'm okay with not taking the Gadget Sand because we're taking a Drake. I'm a little less okay with not taking a Gadget Sand if we're taking a Death Lord.
I'm okay with Death Lord. I don't think it's the terrible card people say it is, especially with Priest, because you can keep rehealing this thing. And we already have a Spellbreaker, which is a perfect turn 4 play after a Death Lord. So I think we have some outs on the Death Lord.
I think, okay, that's fair. I really want to take the Gadget Sand, though.
Mm-hmm. Not without a spell. Not without a spell.
All right, so over here we got Silverhand Knight, Amani, and we're not considering the Boar. It's not time to get desperate for 2s yet. Am I correct?
Yeah, not yet. Getting there, though. But yeah, we could take this overhand Knight. I think we should.
I think we should, too.
They also with the Priest is that it's really good to have things with 5 health. Because it's hard to kill things with 5 health. Nothing really has 5 attack besides the Tiger and the Panda. So 5 health is so much better than 4 health. And as a 5-drop to not have 5 health, it's not that good. But I guess we can just use it for a pure tempo play to try to set up the board for the Tempo Enforcer.
Maleric pointed out something pretty funny. When you were justifying, or when you were arguing whether not to pick the Twilight Drake, you were
Yeah.
talking about it's like Death Lord.
Yeah, and then
It's
I
a
really
much
wanted to
better
pick the
Death
Death Lord. Well, it's
So,
not. It's not really. I don't think it's a much better Death Lord
whoa.
because if they have the cards, the Drake is just dead, and anybody can have the card. For the Death Lord, the only thing that totally screws the Death Lord over, like totally, I mean totally screws the Death Lord over, is Priest. Is a Priest Mirror. That's the only time when dropping a Death Lord is like, oh god, if you have Shadow Word Pain, I lose. Everything else, like it can get hexed, and then it's a great card to get hexed. You know.
I mean, you're kind of going back because it was exactly the pick after that.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, Drake is subject to any kind of silence. Deathlord requires some kind of like removal that is really big. So maybe
Okay.
Fireball would also be bad because
All
you may
right.
not have been able to trade something into it. But as long
All
as the
right.
Deathlord stays alive for a little bit, like you've gotten value out of it.
Let's go with the Silverhand Knight.
I mean, it's the second time we've taken Deathlord. The first time you were super against the Deathlord too, and it won us a couple games. It didn't end up losing us any. So I think Deathlord is. You wouldn't take it in a great deck, but let's face it, there's no reason to believe this is going to be a great deck right now.
No, there's no reason yet. We need priest cards.
Yeah, Imp
We need
Master.
Dark Cultist too.
Imp Master.
Uh, Imp
Yes.
Master is
Yes. Speaking of those 3 drops that are absolutely wonderful.
yeah, Imp Master is really good. Defender of Argus, it's very good. Let's face it, it's very good. The only problem is you're faced with those awkward situations where you don't have 2 creatures on there, and you're just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
Um,
I would definitely take the Imp Master.
yeah, I'm okay with that here. Okay, we got Bluegill, Mind Vision, and Flesh Eating Ghoul. Um, Mind Vision is a pretty average card. I think we see it as like just a very average card. Bluegill, it it is a 2,
Hmm. It's a
so
removal. We have no
it
removals.
is
I think it's
removable.
such an easy decision. With absolutely
I,
no removals, it's a removal.
yeah, no, it's. I think we're in agreement here. Bluegill is absolutely fine. It's not sexy at all, but that's fine. Here, I think easy Gnomish Inventor pick. Buddha Base terrible. Murloc Tidehunter is beyond terrible. One of my favorite cards, Elven Archer. So we have Archmage, Silver Moon Guardian, and Elven Archer. But
I'm
then
uncomfortable taking over Archer over an Archmage for a priest. We need
I
things
know,
with
I
high
know,
defense, and 4 attacks is
I
enough to
know, I
take
know.
out most things. We're taking the Archmage.
I know. Well, I'm not actually advocating for Elven
Okay.
Archer, but you know how much I get. Oh
Hey,
well.
1 card.
Uh, yeah.
Have to take the
Well,
Holy Nova. First Holy
you
Nova.
have to.
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Boulder Fist Ogre is another one of those, like, this card wins games for priests kind of thing. It's a Holy
Yeah,
Nova.
definitely.
Nice. This is what you want to see as priest.
Oh, all right. You definitely want to see the no drops. Um, Zombie Chow is
Yeah.
just really good.
So Zombie Chow and Worgen basically get you the board on turn 1. You don't have to fight for it.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Why can't I have Ascension some other time?
Ooh.
Ascension's so good. Ascension's the definition of one of those things with 5 health that you want as a priest. Because it has 5 health and it has
I
it really
know.
early. But you can't take it over a Shadow or Death, especially your first one. Because that's your only answer to stuff.
Yeah, I think you
I
need
can't take
the
it over a
first Shadow
Shadow or
Word
Death.
is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, to end a draft without a Shadow or Death is very, very bad.
yeah. Oh, it's so painful though, because
I
Senjin
know.
is just really good.
I know. There's Dark
Oh,
Cultist, and here are 3s kind of all lining up.
yep. And now we're getting to the point where we need to prioritize 2s a little bit more. We have 2 2s right now, but hmm. All right, we got Circle of Healing, Flesh Eating Ghoul, and Frostwolf Warlord. Circle of Healing almost has no place in Arena, almost. And then we have Flesh Eating Ghoul, which how many 3-drops do we have? We have quite a few 3-drops.
4
Um,
will be a little overloaded on it because you don't want more than 6. And, as we've seen, there are good 3 drops that are the priest.
Right. And then we have Frostwolf Warlord. Um, they both have very similar values, so I think it's really a matter of we rather have a 5 or a 3.
I think we'd rather have a 5.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's look at our deck. We're like halfway through. Let's look at what the deck is trying to do. The deck has 3 cards that stabilizes in the beginning. We're halfway through the draft. We want about 6 as the priest. So that's not bad. We're kind of on pace for it, although we'll lean in that direction a bit more. We essentially have all the 3 drops we need. We could take 1 or 2 more, and it wouldn't matter too much. We need like actual 4s. Gnomish, not a real 4. Twilight Drake is a real 4. Spellbreaker, questionably a 4. It is a 4. We had Deathlord out in turn 3. But we definitely need to boost up our 4s, and then hopefully we'll hit some spells and actually be able to like do stuff. But so I think right now it may look like we're overloading 5s a bit, but this is completely fine because Frostwolf Warlord is one of those things that you can expect to have 5 health, and we're really not that high on those right now.
Yeah. Bzigs from the chat asks how many 3 drops minions do you aim for in a priest deck?
5 minimum. 6, anything more than 6, I would start considering things like potentially not drops, because you're a little too heavy on that right now. For the priest, you can't. You're always trapped. This is the problem with the priest. You can never go full aggro. I mean, you can, but it takes. You're almost never going to be able to successfully draft a full aggro deck that goes 12 wins. You can shift a little to the aggro side, but you can never go too far because you just don't have enough tempo cards for the early game. Even Shadow Word Pain is 2 mana, so it doesn't pick up tempo until around turn like 4 when they're dropping the Senjins and they're dropping the Water Elementals. So you have a problem there, which means you need enough big stuff to get you the card advantage back in the end, and you need big stuff so you can heal. And if you just drop a big stuff, you can't expect to heal it because your opponent will have some big removals to remove it, or they'll already have a board and just, throw 2 small things into it. So you always have to do this delicate balance, or you need card advantage. You absolutely need card advantage, and you need it not in the form of card draw necessarily, but you need it in the form of having big enough minions that don't die.
Yes.
So,
all right, let's turn to our next pick. It's Ironforge Rifleman versus Frostwolf Grunt versus Murloc Raider. They're all terrible, but we're taking the card that pings. I think we're taking the Ironforge, right? Or do we actually take the Frostwolf Grunt?
no, we take the card that pings.
Yeah.
We need do we have a ping? We have Wild Pyromancer, which is not really a ping because we can't. We can only we can't activate it.
I was hoping to get like a Power Word Shield.
Yeah,
That was fun.
we have some cards left, but yeah. So getting a ping is good. Frostwolf Grunt, questionable 2-drop. We still have time to get 2 drops.
Right.
So Ironforge Rifleman is a classic card that I would not consider to be a 3-drop. So it costs 3 mana. It's not good card advantage, but it's not a 3-drop.
No, definitely not.
This deck is not going far.
Boy. Okay. Mana Addict, Ancient Watcher, Master Swordsmith. Let's just break it down. We have nothing to activate Ancient Watcher except for 1 Spellbreaker.
We have nothing to activate Mana Addict either.
We have no spells. So Master Swordsmith will actually be the most value here. That's really sad.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Oh. Such a shame. I want all of these cards. Because I especially want Thoughtsteel because their deck is going to be better than ours.
We're not taking Thoughtsteel.
No, definitely not.
Master Swordsmith, not a real 2-drop. So we have still 3 essentially, 3 2-drops. We need more.
We need more. We need the Fairy Dragon.
I don't know if we do. Power Word Shield is very powerful.
It's very powerful. I think this is a tough one. I'll admit this is a tough one. So guys, in a vacuum, it's obviously Power Word Shield. Obviously.
At this point, I'm hoping the draft turns our way, because if it doesn't turn our way, I feel like this deck, no matter how well it curves, it's not going to do anything. Like, come on. Look at this. There's nothing here. This is probably like worse than that Warrior draft that we drafted. So I think we need to start just anticipating that the draft will turn our way, or else it would be the difference between 6 wins and 5 wins or something, and it's not going to be a huge difference.
I agree. I think you make a very good point. Also, going from the chat, 10B5 says at the halfway point, this deck is going to struggle without board control. Not many good ways to take back the board aside from Holy Nova. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why this deck is not good right now.
Hey, more
Um,
Silverhand Knights we can't get away from.
oh, God. Yeah, we can't get away from that one.
Do we take a
Yeah,
silence just for the Death Lord so we have 2 silences for the Death Lord?
no.
No, we can't afford to. We don't have card advantage either. God, this is an awful deck.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could
Um,
go? There's no way. I feel like there's nothing we could have done.
I think this is a pretty straight, like, we were just led down this path to crappiness.
Yeah, no, there weren't even like that's the problem with the pre-strap, right? Like normally, if you have a better class like a mage or like a paladin, for the most part, you can shift to more tempo or more control as your deck goes, because even their crappy cards are useful. The priest crappy cards are crappy. They're generally
Yeah.
just hardly usable. So if you don't get the good ones, and we're not really getting much of the good ones, you're kind of in this bad position. Bad position. Bad position.
Oh, man.
Gotta take a
We gotta
bluegill.
enter. Yeah, no, we're picking the second bluegill. Oh boy.
Because we need something in the early game. Lord of the
Yeah,
Arena is not bad, but it's much better when you have the board or are fighting for the board than when you totally lose it.
right. Inner Fire is just so situational.
Yeah. Also, we have no taunts, which is really going to help us hold the whole living thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't they give us these cards like separately? I want all these cards.
I know. I do too. Mad Bomber is actually a good 2.
Yeah, Mad Bomber's a good 2. Your first Northshire Cleric's
Yeah.
always great because that's your card draw engine. But in a vacuum, I have to go with the Mind Control. I think that's more important than actually. For this deck, I don't know. Maybe a Northshire Cleric.
No, for this deck, I think Mind Control is out of the question. We're not going to survive until turn 10.
Yeah, we're probably not going to survive. You're right.
Do you see this deck surviving until turn
This deck's
10?
not going to
I don't.
survive. But it's also not going to.
Um,
Yeah, I think we need Northshire then. We need to hope they don't remove the Northshire, which they will. So it's going to be kind of pointless.
I think it's definitely between the Bomber and the Northshire, but
Mm-mm. Definitely not the bomber. We're not that desperate for 2s. Like Zombie Child's a 2. We have 2 2s here. We have 1 here. We have 4 2s right now.
yeah.
Essentially, we're not that desperate for 2s.
I'm okay with the Northshire. I think the Mind
You know,
Control, that's just, this deck is not making it to turn 10. If it makes it to turn 10 and we're in okay shape, meaning a Mind Control can still swing the game, I think we would have won anyways,
I
a
don't know.
good percentage of the time.
God, we're gonna play mid-range priest. That's a recipe for disaster.
I
All
think
right.
you're
I think
a
it's got to be
little
the
too quick
Northshire.
to dismiss the Bomber.
No. I think it's
Huh?
got to be the Northshire. We need ways to win. Mad Bombers is not a way to win. Northshire is a way to win.
All right, this deck has to turn around the next 5
5
turns.
cards. It has
Yeah,
like Northshire is a win condition. Mad Bomber isn't. That's all. We have no win
it is.
conditions
It is.
otherwise, and our deck just curving out magically with no 4s is really not going to do anything.
I know it isn't. All right, let's go with the Northshire.
You're right about
But
the mind
yeah,
control, though. We're probably going to not live that long.
we're not. We're
Okay,
also
Dark
gonna get
Cultist
the
is fine.
Cultist here.
Too many 3s.
Yeah, and Shattered Sun is not a 3 that you could really drop on turn 3 a
Yeah,
lot of
but we're
times.
not taking any of the other ones.
We're not. No, of course not.
Not the 2 we
Jeez.
wanted.
Oh. All right, well,
So this is one of those decks that goes 4 wins. Okay, we have a Holy Smite. That's 1 card that is not awful. That is a removal. But yeah, as the priest, I don't think I've ever broken 8 wins with no power word shield or power word. I mean, not with no shadow words. Although I
We
guess we
haven't
have a
had.
shadow word. We have one shadow word. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's our
They're all
second to
so
last
bad.
card.
They're so bad. Loot Hoarder or Holy Smite?
Well, what? I'm taking the Boulder Fist Ogre. We need more
Oh,
things to back it up.
I actually didn't even see that card. Wow.
Why? It's the highest value. I don't think we're
No, no, no,
desperate
no,
for
no, no. I
twos.
mean, I literally did not even see it. Like I just tunnel vision for a second.
Okay, well, we're
Wow.
definitely not taking the Holy Smite. The Loot Hoarder is better than the Holy Smite at this point, just because it's a drop.
Okay. Yes. No,
Holy
we're
Smite's out of the
definitely
question.
going. Yeah. Wow. All right. I need to like wake up or
Yeah, like,
something.
look at this. We got nothing. We don't even have big stuff. Even if we're just trying to do tempo curve, we gotta curve into something.
No, see, you're still worried about the deck. I'm worried about like my vision and my brain and my state of
I don't know
mind.
what to do about that with you. I can't help you there. But we can.
Wow.
Uh,
It's looking bad. Let's face it. It's looking bad.
this is looking really bad. I gotta go with the Boulder Fist.
Yeah, yeah. We actually don't have big stuff,
We
anyways.
don't have big stuff. If we have enough small stuff in the beginning, it's a priest. You have so the problem with the priest, and one of the reasons why you can't go tempo is not that there's Shadow Word Pain and Shadow Word Death are technically like mid game tempo cards, but the more important problem is that you have no reach. So at any point that you lose the board, which you will at some point, or you're either going to keep trading until you die, or you're going to lose the board. You have no way of dealing any amount of reach damage. So you have to at some point win on card advantage. It's very limited, and so when you get a draft like this where you don't get all that many big cards, you gotta do what you can. But I think we missed a pick where we should have taken mind control at some point. It's the only card advantage we have. Okay, well here's one card advantage card. This is not really going to save the draft, but Raganos is
No,
it's as good as a mind control.
it's Ragnaros, not Raganos.
Whatever,
Oh my god.
whatever. It's like these decks. I get these awful priest decks, and then I get against Sarah, and I'm like, wow, that's not really going to save the deck.
Because you're just dead on turn 10
Yeah,
anyways.
you're dead. You can't drop a Ysera that does nothing. At least Rag does something on the turn it gets dropped, so it's better in that sense. But we don't have enough big things to eat their removals before we drop the Rag. So the Rag is going to
Yes.
get removed. And it's going to take out one thing before it gets removed, but it's going to get removed.
We're hoping that the Temple Enforcer gets hexed, polymorphed, or fireballed, or whatever, so that the rag doesn't get hexed or
We don't
fireballed.
even have
Not
four
fireballed,
drops. This is
polymorphed.
how awful this deck is. We don't even have 4 drops. And at no point except that one. What did we take this engine over? I mean, what did we take over this engine? Shadow Word Death, which we can't go back on. I still take a Shadow Word Death over this engine.
I would still take a Shadow Word Death. We
Mm-mm.
have no Shadow Word Pains. I
No.
want an additional Holy Nova.
Nah, it doesn't. None
It's
of
just
that
really
matters.
bad.
This is just bad.
No.
We not only don't have the removals we need, we barely have enough big things. Enough big things because we got
We have
two at
too
the
many
end.
Silverhand Knights, which are good, but for Priest, you want like a
Yeah,
something that actually
yeah.
has health,
This is a
not
rare
force.
deck that's not going to have. So it's not going to have an early game. Like it's not going to be able to have any kind of early game. We're going to barely survive in the early game, and then it's not going to have a mid game to establish a control, and it's not going to have a late game to win on card advantage. Um, and at no point, the problem is the mid game, right? Because anytime your deck starts sucking, you start needing like a really good mid game to try to like win on skill and securing the board and all that stuff. But we were just never offered any cards in the 4 drop slot that did anything. So,
Yes.
okay, this is going to be so Priest can do this somewhat well compared to other classes, which is to secure the board on turn 3. If you
Yes.
have the coin. So on turn 1, you either play a Northshire Cleric or like a Zombie Chow or nothing, and then you coin out 2 3 drops, and that secures your board. You're still not going to get far, and on turn 4, you like heal and drop a 2 drop. It's like really awkward, and you're going to lose the board fairly quickly afterwards. But then maybe your 5 drops will start helping you get it back or something.
Let's
It's
go.
just, I mean, ultimately, that's just a stall tactic for your late game. I don't know that
Yes.
we have enough late game for the stall
We don't.
tactic to work.
We have Rag.
Do we still not have any taunts? Besides Death Lord?
We don't have any taunts. We
Oh
gave
my
up the
god.
Argus. We gave up the Senjin. This is really bad. Let's the
Okay,
chat.
prediction 4 wins. I think this will be our lowest win total.
Oh
Okay,
wait,
this
wait, his
guy.
priest sucks too.
The light shall
Oh,
bring victory.
maybe, but he's gonna
The light
outcontrol
shall
us.
burn you.
And we
Ah.
have a Death Lord, which we're gonna throw away, but we may get it back.
Are we throwing it away?
Of course we're throwing it away. We have so many 3-drops.
Yeah, we have 2s and 3s.
Yes, even a Death Lord with a Spellbreaker we're throwing away.
Oh, we have our choice of premium 3s. I'm gonna lump the Rifleman in there. He doesn't get enough love.
You shall not pass.
That was a good sign.
That is a very good sign. I'm okay with this. Let's heal the Shield Bearer for Karma.
I'm gonna show it some love.
Show it the love it needs.
Bring me steel.
Nah,
Oh,
it's actually gonna do something with the Shield Bearer. That's interesting.
it's like Arena Zoo.
I guess we Dark Cultist.
We Dark Cultist.
Because the Imp Master just kind of plays into that new Shield Bearer.
I know.
The damned stand ready.
Job's done.
That was actually a pretty good play on his part. I can't believe it, but that was actually pretty decent.
This is gonna be so bad.
He has a 1/4
So we
out.
kind of had a feeling this Priest deck was gonna be bad, which is why we picked the Priest deck after a bad run.
Is he gonna
but-
do like double its HP or something? That would be extremely annoying.
No, he can do anything, and it would be extremely annoying. Like, as long as he doesn't pass that turn, it's extremely annoying.
I'm ready.
That's extremely annoying. I guess that's as good as we could hope for. Alright. Do I bother healing the Dark Cultist? If I heal it, I force him to have to attack it with the Ogre Magi, but not before he kills the Wall Pyromancer with his remaining 2 dudes.
Yeah.
And then he has the board, and we can't do anything with it. But if he doesn't heal it up, we can Iron Forge the next turn and remove his 5/4.
Yes.
I must consider.
An Iron Forge Rifleman will guarantee something stays on the board if he doesn't Shadow or Pain. I guess
Right,
that's actually our best move.
I think that is.
Oh, we're gonna Iron Forge Rifleman a Shield Bearer.
My fate is sealed.
That Shield Bearer so annoying.
Ugh,
Locked and loaded.
so bad. Well, that's not
Oh.
good.
That is not good.
Yes, please do that.
Whoa, what?
Yes. Yes. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank you for being bad at this game.
It's all we can rely on. Wow.
Okay, so
This Holy Nova, I feel like should be used. So we Holy Nova, then I attack with the Dark Cultist, which would not kill the Dark Cultist.
no,
No, it would kill the Dark Cultist. No, it wouldn't kill the Dark Cultist.
it wouldn't kill the Dark.
And then I
Cultist.
could trade the Ironforge Rifleman and the Ogre Magi.
And then he kills.
He kills nothing, because everything's dead. Oh no, this thing's still
No,
alive.
that thing is still alive.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not alive.
Okay.
Because this thing's gonna kill everything.
My fate is
That's
Right.
why this thing was so awful to play. Hey, we have card advantage because he totally screwed up in so many different ways.
Because he just said, no, I don't want
he doesn't
to.
want to win. It's okay. I'm with it. I'm totally okay with him not wanting to win this game. That's actually one of the ways we can win this game.
10b5 says, this is how you know this deck is bad. They're worried about Master Swordsmith Shield Bearer opening. Oh, so true, so true.
Not just worried about it, we're like deathly worried about it.
We are deathly worried about
Do we
it.
tempo enforce this just to have something, or do we create a unstoppable beast?
Well, the unstoppable beast could be stopped
must
by death.
consider.
I said we tempo force.
Well,
him,
no, if it hits the one with the 4, it wouldn't be
Uh-huh.
death. I'm gonna play the Silverhand Knight, run it in, and hope it hits the one with the 4. No, that's too
No,
iffy.
no. I would just tempo enforcer and go to the face. Because what's he gonna do with that
Yeah,
golem?
that's
out
true.
there?
He's not gonna do anything with the golem. I don't even
No.
need to heal it. Let's get some tempo.
Yeah, let's get some tempo in
I
here.
really don't like using tempo forces early because you're just gonna Shadow Word Death it, but whatever. It'll get some value.
Right, it gets value, and then
fate is sealed.
It gets some value. And next turn we can Silverhand Knight like I like, and then also heal this this guy.
exactly.
That's fine. He's just gonna Shadow Word Death it, but that's fine. He's gonna Shadow Word Death something.
Death does not scare me.
Okay.
God, he has all of our cards. That's how you know he has a bad deck.
He has our cards, and he played worse than us. So
This is good. We faced a fellow priest with an awful deck. Hopefully he doesn't have a rag like we do. I really hope the rag wins us a couple games.
I do too. I really do. Oh, I hope that the Death Lord brings out the rag. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be really nice.
That'd be really nice.
Wow. What?
That was his turn.
Huh? He had to be able to do something better than that. Because we're just going to kill this Death Lord.
Yes.
I am not missing anything. We're just going to kill this Death Lord.
We're going to kill the Death Lord, and then we'll decide what we do based on what it brings out.
Wow.
Aww.
I mean, we still play the Twilight Drake.
Play the Twilight Drake, and then we heal the...
No, I'm not healing that thing. He wants to kill it, he can kill it. I'd rather have more stuff with higher health. He's a priest. What's he gonna do? Right?
Fair. That's fair. Dark Cultist, you've lived a good life.
Job's done. The end is coming!
This is not gonna do anything unless he has Frost Nova. God, he has worse cards than we do.
It's pretty bad. He... Okay.
So I'm gonna Shatter Sun this thing so it can just kill it in one swoop.
Right.
And then I'm going to start the
Clear his
slow
board.
process of killing the Harvest Golem.
Yes.
He can't
We
mind
must
control yet.
cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm thinking Deathwing.
He's still many turns away from that.
My fate is sealed. To battle!
We don't
Another
play anything.
cultist. Well, we should. What can he do on turn 8? He could MC tech, but whatever. I mean, that's just...
Fine. Yeah, I guess Deathwing's a little far away.
It's really far away.
Did he
It's-
coin something out? Yeah, he coined out the 4-drop. Yeah, I guess we do another
Yeah, yeah,
cultist.
Stand ready.
Fine. You
Okay,
convinced me.
6, 10, we're 1 up lethal.
Blue go.
Yeah. Well, if he heals himself, we're right back to where we started.
For the king!
Is he gonna charge my face again? I'm at 18 health. I don't know what he has that's gonna deal all that damage.
Oh, does he have the wombo combo? That'd be funny. He doesn't have the wombo combo.
What wombo combo? Oh, the inner strength,
Double
whatever.
health,
Yeah,
double
yeah.
health, and then
I'll
inner
put
fire.
it on your head.
Oh, so good.
Well, I need to drop another big thing to counter the other big thing that he could mind control. So,
Right.
Boulder Fist Ogre, heal our 4-drop to trade into it, and not die, and then attack the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
My fate is sealed.
Okay, so he can't Deathwing, he can't mind control.
Yeah.
He's dead. He could MC Tech twice, and then...
No. If he had my MC Tech, he would have played it by now.
He should have. But,
Oh, good. It's so good. It's so good when your opponent has a much worse deck than you, even though you have a bad deck.
For the king!
Okay. We have at least one win with this deck. At least one win.
Well played.
Alright, just end this quickly.
My fate is sealed.
Well played.
One win. Can't be too picky about how we get wins with this deck.
Jessica Land, you were correct. When we were playing around Deathwing, that means we basically have the game in hand.
Yep. Yep. Okay, well, every game with this deck is going to be an adventure in how we possibly win. It's not a fun adventure, but it will be an interesting one.
Have never been more scared of Shield Bearer followed by Master Swordsmith.
Your soul shall be mine!
The light shall bring victory.
All right.
Death Lord with Master Swordsmith.
We have to.
Boy. These are some 2s. And some 3s. This could work.
You coin out the Master Swordsmith, the Direwolf Alpha makes the Master Swordsmith trade with anything that comes out, and then you Deathlord. And the Master Swordsmith or the Direwolf Alpha will at least be buffing the Deathlord.
That is our plan. It's a bit unconventional.
And I'm not even keeping the Shadow Word Death, even though that's technically our insurance against whatever the Deathlord brings out.
Yeah.
Because we just have to win this. We can't go on probabilities here. We have to just pretend everything goes our way.
Do you need a blessing?
Oh, Master Swordsmith, you're the best card ever.
Oh my god. So good.
Hey, there's the rag.
Master Swordsmith, how are you? Just the best card ever. Yes, buff your imaginary friend.
Tap, tap. Oh, he thinks he's safe.
He thinks he's so clever.
It's time.
Look at this value on this Master Swordsmith.
So good.
Now, in theory, that's an awful card against the Priest, because that's a really good card against the Priest. If we didn't have Deathlord,
If we didn't have Death Lord.
but we do have
But we do.
Deathlord. Actually, they're just Ironford
Wait.
Rifleman.
Yeah,
I think it was just an Ironford Rifleman. It's a little too good.
Yeah, he could Hellfire, but
That's fine.
that's fine.
I don't care that much.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
It's time.
I've never... God, this is what we're saying. It's a little too good for Ironforge Rifleman. this is what we're saying now. This is the condition that we're in.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Wait. No.
Well,
Huh?
hold on. I'm gonna attack, and then I'm going to Deathlord on the Master Swordsmith side and Power Word Shield the Deathlord, right?
Yeah, he can't siphon soul yet.
He can't siphon soul yet.
It's time.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because then we can Frostwolf the next turn
Death does not
and have like
spare
a shit
me.
ton of shit. Alright. Has he coined? No, we coined.
We
Okay, he has one more turn until he can Siphon Soul.
Okay. That still doesn't do it. How close are we to winning? We're
Well, we
very
definitely
close.
don't. Yeah, we definitely don't care about that thing.
We definitely don't care about that. We definitely just go for the face.
Frostwolf Warlord it. Right? Yeah. It's a huge,
Yeah.
huge ass thing.
Yeah, the huge ass thing. Yeah, let's go to the face.
The Frost Wolves stand ready. It's time.
He probably thinks we have the best combo deck ever. Like that we just get off to this fast start and we like bum rush everyone down. And then this is like super OP'd. Little does he know how scared we are. Just like playing every turn like, are we gonna die now? Aww. Yeah, he's dead.
That it? Alright.
Hey, our deck did something. Like, good. This was like a our deck did good things thing.
Yep. Alright, we got a comment from the chat. V Marcus says, hey, I don't hear good things about your stream. First time here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This is going to be an exciting but not fun deck. It will be a terror to play every step of the way. We're 2-0 so far, but this is not going to continue.
Another question. What kind of experience did you have with card games coming into Hearthstone?
I played Magic the Gathering, not a lot. I played Magic the Gathering online, like, intensely for one summer, and then otherwise I'm kind of vaguely aware of Magic things, and I used to play when I
The
was a
light
kid.
shall bring
Um,
victory.
And I've been, kind of keeping up with it. But other than that, really not much card games. I do play some strategy games. I played a lot of Civ 5 right before this, and I think that did
Yeah.
help. You have a lot of similar concepts going on in all these like
Right.
turn-based strategy games.
Yes. Okay, so we're keeping the Wild Pyro. Oh, and if anyone is curious, Adwook's hoping to announce this. You're actually watching the stream of Adwookta and the #1 wizard in North America hardcore for D3.
Diablo 3.
Yes, I'm quite a
Merps, the
badass.
accomplished Diablo 3 player.
It's actually something, right? #1.
Number
wizard
one hardcore. That's really good.
That's something.
Even when we were at the top of our game in D3 back in the day, we were not number 1. We were like
No.
number like 16 or something.
That's something.
I have to play the Wild Pyro.
Do we just let it get eaten? We just let it get eaten, don't we?
Wow.
We could go
We
Worgen.
could go Worgen, and just kind of, regardless of what he plays, play a Worgen, and we'll just leave that thing.
Consider.
But like, we'll never have a play, to actually kill that thing. We have no 4-drops. And we can't take a Divine Shield in any case. It's not like we have a good way to break a shield. So I say we just tempo this.
Yeah, I think the Worgen is getting a little bit too fancy. But
Like,
then
the
we-
Worgen's never going to work out. It's just we're not going to lose a 2-drop.
Yeah.
Like, and we could save it for the future for a combo or something.
We'll just say that this play just feels really bad. It's one of those plays that just makes you feel terrible.
Yeah. No, I mean,
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Well, now I feel even worse.
oh no, we definitely don't play the Worgen.
Yep. Oh,
The beginning of the end. The beginning of the end.
Yeah, this is one of those scenarios where
No. If anyone ever uses Shatter Sun, Cleric and gets anything off with it, you just lose.
ugh.
So
Can
we have
play
no
the
way.
Worgen here?
No, nope, we can't.
No, right? We just heal ourselves.
Can we? Do that, we do this, he eats it, he trades.
Okay, so there is merit to playing it, right? But it's so small, I think.
I wonder.
I mean, we've lost. There's nothing we can do at this point to win the game. Yeah, there's really nothing.
I think we actually just heal and pass.
I mean, why? What's the Worgen going to do for us later?
Must consider.
Okay, so next turn we play Silverhand Knight.
Yeah, we play Silverhand Knight. His 3/1 is going to, you know, either our 4/4 is
Well,
going
and
to be
then we
dead. His
can
other
hope
3/3,
that
and then we can Holy
Nova does
Nova.
work.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much we can do.
No.
Reporting for duty.
Yup.
He knows he doesn't have to do anything.
He doesn't have to do anything. We've already lost the game. There's
Not on my.
yeah, it doesn't need to do any of that. None of this is necessary. Or helpful to him, for that matter.
Yeah.
Gnomish is actually not bad. I don't know what we're trying to draw, but we already have our Holy Nova. I guess we just Silverhand Knight.
I think we just Silverhand Knight here.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
B6 asks, hey Merps, what character in D3 do you play? I strictly play hardcore, and I play Demon Hunter and Wizard.
Wait, what happened to the Witch Doctor?
Witch Doctor sucks now. I still have one.
Okay, you just don't play him anymore?
No. See, okay, I play Wizard because I think that's I just like the playstyle, and also it's quite tough. It's got enough toughness and to cheat death mechanics. Demon Hunter, just because I could, just because you just lay down sentries and let them do work. So it's like a very lazy kind of playstyle.
Are we dead the next turn? We're not dead the next turn yet.
We're not dead.
It's no mission tap.
No mission tap.
Why not?
Yeah.
Holy Nova's not going to do anything that's going to be an avenge.
Pass me that Arclight spanner!
Haha! Holy Smite will.
Well, wait. So we wait, right?
wait.
We wait for our next turn. Yeah.
We wait.
Okay, good.
It's a good combo with the Holy Nova, but he's gonna
Yeah.
hopefully use up his sword on this Gnomish.
Yeah. Exactly. He should.
And hopefully with
Honestly,
6 mana not put anything big out.
Why did he just? It was like he was testing for something.
No, he's a bot.
Test.
And he's playing like a bot. Like, you see the action order, right? Like, he's playing as if he were a bot. I don't know if he's actually a bot, but he's doing everything in intervals. He's, you know, attacking in a certain order with certain things first. Great. So he's going to let us actually get back into this game, sort of.
Call that a weapon.
Yeah. I mean, he's a bot. Who the hell plays like that?
No, I mean,
Who the hell plays like that? Okay, so it'll give it 2. We'll remove 2. It'll still have 3. The zombie child's not really going to do anything. But we'll Spellbreaker it afterwards, I guess.
We'll Spellbreaker it afterwards, and then.
Do we drop the Zombie Child to die? Because what's going to happen once we do this is this thing's going to become a 6-3. So if
Yeah.
we drop the Zombie Child to die, I guess we shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't.
All right.
I must consider.
Okay, so we smite the Dark Iron.
Yeah.
Okay, do it. All right.
Well, okay. Even if we Spellbreaker the next turn, it's gonna eat the Zombie Child regardless. So we just don't play the Zombie Child for a while, I
We
guess.
don't play the Zombie Chow.
All right. I still don't think we were in this. We need that rag so bad.
We really need the rag.
For the crusade!
Reporting for duty.
Well, Master Swordsmith is actually probably not bad.
All right, so if we have to Spellbreaker it, right? Because
Or else we die, yes.
Yes.
So that
So
has to be
that-
done, and then we
I wonder.
Master Swordsmith.
No. Zombie Chow or heal?
So he's gonna trade the Divine Shield into the Spellbreaker, and then he's gonna remove the Master Swordsmith with the 3/3 if we heal. Yeah, let's Zombie Chow. Because we need to kill
Alright.
his Zombie Chow at some point. And just hope he
Yeah, we
doesn't
do.
have anything.
Your magic shall not save you.
Bring me steel.
That was good.
And let's hope he doesn't have lethal.
Right.
1 damage. Do you got it? Because he put out the Zombie Chow. So, if he doesn't have it this turn, he needs to make the trades.
I wonder.
Yay! He doesn't have lethal.
Oh, thank you.
We live to see another turn.
Or he was just beat on me. He has a sword.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
Reporting for duty.
This is why we need a Holy Nova too.
Yeah, we're dead.
So technically we're not dead still.
We're dead. Nothing's gonna save us. No card draw on the next turn is going to save us.
Wait, so do we Silverhand or do
I
we...
think we have to Silverhand. Because that puts 2 things out. Which, even if it gets eaten, it, like, taunts damage.
You're correct. You're correct on this. Yes.
There's nothing. We have no Holy Novas left. That's the only thing that's gonna save us. Even a Rag
Yeah,
won't do
you're
it. We're just dead.
Yep.
Like, we needed another, like, 2-drop at this point.
Yes.
Like one of our millions of blue guilds.
Squire, attend.
Oh god, a bluegill would be the best ever. Oh, he still does have lethal? This is good.
Well, he didn't have it last turn. So,
Well,
we're
he drew
now.
another card.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's not good.
Reporting for
I mean,
duty.
we're dead regardless.
And that's it.
Well played.
All right.
You have best.
Unsurprising loss to a strong start, because this deck has no way to deal with anything.
We have that one Nova, and if that doesn't do it,
And Nova
That's
doesn't
it.
do things unless you have the board, though. It's like a
Right.
crappy Consecrate otherwise.
yeah.
Okay. Could we do anything different in that game to win? Pretty sure we couldn't.
We'd have to look back.
I doubt it. He started so strong, and it's not like we were like missing a Worgen to be able to get back on the board or anything. Like, because the only like tough decision we faced was whether to play the Worgen or not. You know, assuming the first play was correct, because I still think you can't play around a Shattered Sun Cleric.
Anduin versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
So the reason that Shattered Sun Cleric was the worst thing is we were anticipating a Argent Commander, which would have left two things at 2 health, which means that when we put the Worgen out, it'd be fine. And in no case would it threaten our actual board. It would have to, you would have to keep trading stuff in. So it wasn't terrible. But a Shattered Sun Cleric makes everything a 3 attack, which means you can't play the Worgen effectively. At which point you just lose the board for good and you're dead. And so then we're trying to set up the Holy Nova. And that didn't work because he had a Earthenring Farseer. So after that sequence of plays, regardless of whether he had that sword or not, we were just dead.
Yeah. Do we keep the cleric and the power word?
Something to do, I guess.
It is something to do. Comment
Yeah.
from the chat. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but they say, I've lost from worse positions than your opponent is in, and that is absolutely true, but you lost when the other person either had better deck,
Yeah.
or they had, or
You okay?
Sorry, my
You
throat.
dying?
killing me. Yep.
Do I coin out the Master Swordsmith?
I wonder.
Do
Why?
I coin out the Master Swordsmith? Because I have a bunch of early cards. Might as well play them, right?
You could do Northshire plus Powered Shield, and next turn you could heal it.
I wonder.
Or if
Do
he
I
doesn't do anything, then you
Bluegill?
put out the Masters.
Fine.
No.
Fine. We'll play it slow.
Is someone injured?
We'll play it slow. It's not like the Master Swordsmith can buff on this turn anyway. So he Mind Visions my coin. Well, this is where we play the Master Swordsmith, and this Wild Pyromancer could potentially get a lot of value.
Everyone could.
We have all of our actual spells
Right
here.
away.
And what we can do is Wild Pyro, then coin out a heal next turn.
Sorry, I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The damned stand ready.
Could Shattered Sun. Let's do that. Going to Shattered Sun, the Master Swordsmith. And then Power Word Shield, the Cleric. And then attack them both in. Because anything else would require me to sacrifice one of them, and I prefer not to. Although I'm kind of setting up a Holy Nova if he does have a coin.
I wonder.
But can't worry about that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Well, I guess we Power Word Shield first then.
Must move quickly.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's time.
Right away.
Job done.
Hey, I'm back. Ugh, and I'm dying.
Hey, I'm super hoping he didn't mind vision that, I guess the cleric didn't draw anything. That's fine though. He doesn't have a 2-drop, he just needs to heal himself now. So now I put out a Wild Pyro and I heal
Whoa,
up the Master Swordsmith.
Next turn is Nova for him.
Yeah, yeah. So Wild Pyro, he'll get 2 cards.
Do we even give him 2 cards? Because you're gonna have a 5/2 and a 2/1 on the board.
Oh, you think we just do nothing?
Yeah. Take away, take away the play that he wants to do.
What if he just puts out a 5-drop? Then we have to trade both of those in. We wouldn't have another
why would we
2-drop.
have to trade both of it in? We just have to trade the Shattered Sun, because it would be a
5-drop?
5/2.
A 5-drop will be a 6 health minion, most likely.
I must consider.
Well, if it's a 6 health, then,
He has 5 cards, we have 7. I don't know how worried I am about this.
Push forward.
It's time.
Not too quickly.
I'll let you decide. I'm alright with either.
I don't see the problem of playing around a Nova when it's just gonna kill 2 things.
Alright, and then next turn we can just Overhand Knight.
Yeah. No, you can't play around a Nova that hard. We have the board. We're against a priest. We want the board. Well, we're setting up really hard for this Nova. But we do this.
Yeah,
Right?
whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Now it's
yeah, now it has to be done.
Yeah, now it has to be done. And now it's definitely whatever, because 2 things survive.
Squire, attend me.
And also his health is significantly lower than it was last turn.
Yeah.
So the situation's different.
And you know, we do have 5 damage of breach in our hands.
Oh god.
Oh, it's the most reach a priest I'll ever have. Mind control
Let me
tech?
change your mind.
Do we still have it?
Alright, how much
9.
damage?
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah,
Like I said, we have 6 damage of reach in our hands.
so
Well
sad.
played.
Push forward.
That's what happens as priest when you don't tackle hard.
Okay, what do we want? Do we want a smite? Do we want to... Oh, Jesus. Ugh, God. You went full out with the BM.
He knew what was happening. Gotta enjoy wins like that with a crappy deck like this. Because that was our deck and him missing drops. That's what happens when one person curves and the other person doesn't. And we got all of our early cards in the beginning. That was like every one of these cards. Alright. Alright. We're gonna hopefully hit our 4-win target with this deck. Rag still has yet to be played. I'm still counting on him for a couple wins.
The chat is commending you on your BM.
Thank you, thank you. I was counting. I was making sure I had the mana right, and I was gonna show him all the ways we could have killed him. I mean, in that case, though, I would have at the very least shown him something that dealt 2 damage, so that he knew that even if he had removed something and then healed, it wouldn't have been enough.
Anduin.
Ooh, warrior.
Guerra.
What would a warrior do at
The light
3-1?
shall bring victory.
This is a good start. Do we get rid of anything?
Nope.
No, right? This is a pretty decent starting hand, especially with our deck.
Yeah, this is as good as we're gonna get. I'm
This is
not gonna
about
try
as
to
good.
fish for a 2.
No. Zombie Chow is really good. Holy Smite. It Master on turn 3 is very strong. Yeah, we definitely go with the Zombie Chow.
Job's done.
kind of want a cleric, not gonna lie, but I'm not going to. I'm
Yeah.
not going to. He's not gonna drop anything that small because I already have a Chow out, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this to like at least make sure I draw a card, especially because I know my Imp Master is gonna about to be hurt.
Yep.
Take out a Borax. No.
No.
He's
He
going
does.
for the 3-drop.
For the crusade!
Power Word Shield and Holy Smite that thing. I think that's going too far. I think we just Imp Master. Because the 1 will kill it. Like getting some 1/1s out there. That's actually the best play. And then we could Northshire Cleric, heal, and then Power Word Shield or Holy Smite. We got options.
Yeah, we got options. This is good.
I'm a morning person.
Yeah, so drawing cards is actually not a bad plan right now because we already drew the Ragnaros. Ragnaros. We already drew the Ragnaros. So we know we have a great play on turn 8, and he can't get rid of it because he's a warrior. Oh. Ruining all our plans.
Wow. He
The Power
took
Word
away-
Shield the 1/1. So potentially have another play. No, I don't.
No, you don't. Wow, this sucks. We just
God.
lost the board.
God. This is what happens when you don't have a 4-drop. Ugh.
That's it. We can't waste the Power Word Shield here. Especially because, like,
Especially because it's not guaranteed to actually give us something we can play.
right. And even if it does, it'll be a 3 at best
Yeah.
against his potential 4.
Please also skip your turn because, you
Yeah.
know, your deck is as shitty as ours.
That'd be
We don't
fantastic.
even have a 4-drop. That's how shitty this deck is. We're missing 2-drops, we're missing 4-drops.
Well, we
or-
have 2s, which is a bad 2s.
No, okay, but I'm not counting Master Swordsmith as a 2. This is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Oh, Archmage and Holy Smite is kind of a combo.
I guess.
You can eat the 2/2.
And then we can Power Word Shield, smash it in, heal to draw a card. Maybe.
Arcanine Reaper. Or anything.
For the
Yeah.
crusade!
Man, this guy has a lot of those guys. That wasn't very good of him. Spellbreaker is going to be nice. I guess Spellbreaker, Holy Smite, and Power Word Shield. That sounds good, right? Just remove his
That
board.
sounds pretty good. Yeah, just let's start.
Yeah, let's start with the Power Shield. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we want to Power Word Shield the Spellbreaker. To not have 2 things at 3 health. No, 2 things at 3 health is fine.
I think that's okay.
This changes nothing.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay.
Alright, next turn we can Northshire, Wolf, and heal. We're not even up on cards.
I'm hoping Rag will fix that.
This Direwolf Alpha is going to come in very handy, actually. Almost pointless. Guess we dropped the Archmage. Because everything else is going to be pretty pointless.
Archmage, and do we trade?
I must consider.
Yeah, I guess we affirmatively trade.
I think we affirmatively trade.
Archmage is kind of important.
Yeah.
And we have
Yeah,
the
just
Direwolf
makes it-
Alpha Bluegill combo in any case.
Are you
Such
ready
combo.
for this?
Mage.
I think this is a rag moment.
Definitely a rag moment.
Yeah, this is a rag moment.
Okay, well, Rag, do what you were drafted for. Win us,
Win us the game.
win us the freaking game. By fire be
Shall
punished.
burn you.
Rag is like light, right? This is light.
It's bad light.
It's very bad light. It's never fun with Raganos and a priest. It's just not quite what you need as a priest. But you can't complain about such a high value card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, is he gonna just try to? Because he can.
We're certainly not going to do anything about it.
Try this.
Well, we can at least remove that 3/3.
We can. That's good. Oh, well, he made a mistake there.
Two, 3, heal ourselves.
Yeah.
And just let him eat the wolf.
Just let him eat the wolf, whatever. As long as Rag stays out there.
I mean, Rag's going to die, though, is the thing. Because he's going to be able to trade that and Rag. And then the wolf in for the Rag.
Well,
So Rag is dead.
hopefully Rag hits that thing.
3 and 5. Yeah, Rag is dead anyway. It doesn't matter which one of those we kill.
I must
Yeah.
consider.
Alright, well.
We're still in hope for the best mode. He has 8 damage. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is all that we can heal.
The damned stand ready.
Like, we didn't have another play that was more conservative. Oh, Rag.
Oh, jeez.
You are so bad.
Why are you just the worst card?
We finally get you out in the proper spot that you were meant for, and you are just missing everything. Not even hitting the wolf. Even if you had just hit the wolf, you would have been alive.
No.
I know.
Ugh. I mean, I don't think he has lethal, but that's fine. We got that thing out there.
Are you kidding me?
Death Lord, you shall save us.
Death Lord Temple and Force.
Yup.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Death does not scare me.
Just get the Norshire out there.
No, we need it to win now. So we need for it to.
But what's he gonna do with it? He can't kill this Death Lord. And maybe he can.
It can.
No, he can't. He actually can't. Oh no, he can do the ping trigger. Well, he didn't have a ping trigger, or else he would have definitely triggered it at that point.
Yep.
I am not a morning person.
I have 8 damage.
Okay, so
We heal first.
yeah, and we need to keep on healing the Death Lord
Yes.
because we need to just start drawing cards.
We could have played both of these if we had put this out earlier. This is what I mean. So we have to make the trade.
We have to make the trade. And then we smash into the
Attend me.
1/1.
Ready, sir.
No, what's he gonna do? What could he possibly do? We're still taking 1 damage from it. We can't kill anything. I don't see the point. I
Okay.
think he can buff 2 things? Like, that has to be a Direwolf Alpha, or like a Defender of Argus, or a Stormwind Champion.
Must concentrate quickly.
And even then, he has a combo with something, or else we're still alive.
No, I think we. Up to you.
Let's get some damage. And if we had we definitely should have put the Northshire Cleric out, because then we could have killed the 1/1 too. That's a huge miss. That cost us not only the Ironforge Rifleman out, but like a whole shit ton of things that follow from it.
I think
And
that's
there was
fair.
such a rare chance that he would like be able to
I-
weapon up and then charge with something else.
I just thought because that was our only way to win, I want to protect it for a
No,
turn.
but like you draw cards, you need to be able to play them.
Friend.
Okay, so we draw first.
You have to trade everything into the Spiteful Smith.
Yeah, we do.
Look, it's killing us. It's killing us.
Boulder Fist.
No, we Drake and we Ironforge. I want to
Yeah.
prevent as much damage as possible on this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I must consider.
Boulder Fist is only going to, let's see what damage we prevent. 3, 1, 1, 5, 2, 7.
Move quickly.
Actually, fine. What are the odds? Just limiting all possible damage to this thing.
Behold
Yep.
the might of Stormwind.
Good. That was necessary. That was what was needed to keep this train going.
Yep.
Handle it.
Oh, come on!
No.
What the heck?
That is. Wow.
Whatever.
Okay.
We just have to stay alive. Ugh. Now if we no-mish, we can't heal. This all spun from not putting this guy out first. Like, if we lose this game, that's the decision.
Do we no-mish or do we heal? No-mish actually lets us draw a card, and potentially also heal.
What do you mean potentially also heal? Oh, if with the other card works? Yeah, we no-mish. Because
Yeah.
we're trading everything into the thing, and we have a Shadow Word Death.
Right.
Whew.
Okay, well that was good.
Well, if we're Shadow Word Deathing, we're definitely healing the Cleric, or... Yeah, because everything else is going to die. Or, you know, the Twilight Drake may not die.
Twilight Drake will not actually die.
Okay, fine.
Raid Leader.
Must choose quickly.
Right away.
Killing our draw engine. I think we have enough cards.
Yep.
And now he has one of a million ways to kill us. Any weapon will pretty much mean we die. He needs to keep drawing minions that we can successfully trade with. With 4 damage on the board. I hope he drew a Rampage. Yes! I don't know what that is, but I like it. As long as it's not another brawl. No, we can't even do that. Never mind, we have to heal ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta heal ourselves.
We gotta heal ourselves.
Hey, give me a minute.
Job done.
What's gonna hurt the most isn't that he's gonna draw more cards, that we're not gonna have enough life.
Well, alright, if we did the other way, we could have set up for lethal. This way we can't.
Doesn't matter. We still draw into lethal, and he'll just have more cards, and we have a Boulder Fist Ogre that can kill whatever he puts out.
Yeah.
Including that, I guess.
Okay.
Could be an Execute. In any case, I'm Shattered Sunning. I guess the Iron Forge Rifle, man.
Yeah.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Hey, give me a minute.
Yeah, he can Execute and it's fine.
He could execute and it's still okay.
He could also taunt up really large and it's still fine. We still win.
Right.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Ugh, that was such a clutch shot over death.
Alright, so it's over.
Good game.
Well played.
To battle.
Oh, Iron Forge Rifle, man. You definitely did some work. Okay. Okay. That was okay. That was okay. Our deck performed admirably considering that he had kind of a perfect counter for what we put out. It's not typical that a warrior can deal 4 damage at 3 at 3 mana.
That brawl was
Oh yeah, and that brawl.
Definitely.
I forgot about the brawl. That was so out of expectations that I forgot about it.
yeah, I mean he had the perfect brawl. It was perfect. What could you say about it?
Yeah, yeah. Norshire definitely won the game. Just Glenn says that's right. That's right. I mean, That's why when we were debating which one to take, like, is Mind Control going to win us more games, or Northshire? And we ultimately settled on Northshire because it is a win condition.
It is. All right, let's go on.
All right, we hit our 4 wins. This is at the very least not going to be embarrassingly bad. Which this deck had a chance to be, especially when Rag is doing nothing. Freaking Rag! We got him out on turn 8 on a 1 minion board, in which he could not even remove us with that minion. And we would have been okay if he just threw that minion into Rag.
We would have been fine if he just killed the wolf. Killing the wolf would have even been good. He
He had 2 turns. He had 2 turns to remove any of the 3 things on the board.
The light shall
Right.
bring victory.
This is wow. This is actually a pretty ridiculous curve. And by ridiculous, I mean for our deck, which means it's just
We're
decent.
keeping this curve.
We keep this curve.
He can't kill a Deathlord that quickly. Especially now when we have a blue go that can actually remove whatever that flame thing is.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Still shaking a bit from that win. Oh, yes.
Wait.
Oh, yes, we
We're
do.
not putting out. Ooh.
What can he possibly do? If he soul fires, he can soul fire this anyway. You want to, like, put it out later?
Yeah, but
I wonder.
oh, I'm actually okay with it.
Because the Deathlord's coming out on turn 3. We're only afraid of Soulfire.
No, well, what we're also afraid of is he puts out a 2/3, and then we'd have to run both things in, and then afterwards he just mortal coils it.
I wonder.
Fine. So now he knows we have a Northshire Cleric. Because we could not have been more obvious about that play.
And now we do nothing.
Well, now we Northshire Cleric. What's he going to do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, this is a good time to just get the Northshire Cleric out. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I must consider.
If he
Yeah.
spends a Soul Fire on it, he spends a Soul Fire on it. There's, like, nothing we can really do. I'd rather be mana
But
efficient.
what's it going to be doing? Well, we don't care if the Deathlord dies now, actually. I'm no longer a fan of Northshire Cleric. Because we have a curve now. We can actually just go aggro. I'm going to go aggro.
Oh, what Mortal Coil, dude?
Don't care.
No, it's not worth it to.
It is worth the 2 damage.
It's
And the
not
chance
worth
that he
the 2
doesn't have
damage.
it.
No, I would not. No. Why are we going aggro? There's no point.
You can't.
jeez.
Damage is the cost of a card on the Warlock.
I so disagree with this.
Oh look, no Mortal Coil.
It
Oh
worked out,
look,
but
we get a lot of damage on the board. Oh look, we're probably gonna win this game now.
I think that was too dangerous.
That was not too dangerous. He couldn't do anything else if he Mortal Coiled because he doesn't have a 1-drop. We know that.
Well, no, he could have then just coined out a 2-drop.
Ugh.
Coin has not been played yet.
Oh, that's
He
right.
could-
That's right. He could have
Mortal-
played a 2-drop and then coin. But
Yeah.
you know, that's all totally okay. I'm totally fine with all that. Am I still fine with it? I make Dark Cultist and North. No, you gotta spell break it. You gotta spell break it. You can't run the risk, is the thing.
I wonder.
And if he eats the blue go, we can kill him the next turn with the Deathlord.
We're
Okay,
Spellbreakering it? Wait, we could also like Northshire and heal it to start gaining card advantage.
But we're trying to hit his face. I guess Northshire healing, we have 2 damage going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he can't possibly kill it the next turn.
I don't think he can.
But Spellbreaker is so much better tempo.
Choose quickly. I must
Going for the tempo play.
Your magic shall not save you.
do you call that?
Going for the tempo play. Silverhand Knight, still going for the tempo play. Yep, what's he gonna do? He can't do anything.
Alright. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Squire, attend me.
Whoa, we're going face?
What? Of course we're going face. He's a warlock. We've just like ticked like 6 cards from him, man.
That's a bad way to think about it.
That's a great way to think about it. It is a wonderful way to think about it. Look at him. He's on the verge of death. Rag can finish him off.
He's
We-
got
we know.
18 I completely disagree with the way that you're playing this game.
What would have changed? Nothing would have changed. We would have still been dealing 2 damage to him here, slash with the Holy Smite in reality, actually. We're going to Dark Cultist.
Northshire and heal.
Yeah, we're in Northshire and heal.
If you Holy Smited, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. We're in Northshire and heal. So let's Northshire and heal first. We could Holy Smite and Walt Pyro too, but
The damned stand ready.
this is all fine too. Holy Smite, Wildfire, that would give us a better board position, and it put only a little more damage on the board though. That's my only issue. Like it would only put 2 more damage on the board.
Yeah.
So we can Wild Pyro, we can Holy Smite that thing for 3 damage,
And then
and then run this guy in.
and then we can heal and then run.
Yeah, I mean
in.
we're gonna heal him in right now first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild Pyro, Holy Smite.
Okay. Let's do it.
Hellfire is gonna be so bad.
I know.
You know what? We're not going to. We're just going to play a Silverhand Knight. What's that 5/5 gonna do?
Squire, attend me.
Right
Ready,
away.
sir.
Do we really need to draw more cards? Like, because our most valuable minion's a 1/3. And we have a Wild Pyro Holy Nova combo. We have a Wild Pyro Holy Nova Holy Smite combo. Or rather, Wild Pyro Holy Smite, and then Holy Nova to heal back up and deal another round of damage. Which lets us deal 6 damage to a target.
I won.
And 4 damage to everything else on his side, and 2 damage to everything else on our side.
That's true. I do like the Silverhand Knight play. And we also just have Rag.
We also just said Rag, in case he does nothing. He's got a spread. He can't beat us with like just playing single things. Like unless he happens to have a Shattered Sun. Oof.
Wow.
Ooh, desperation. Ooh. Threw away the taunt.
Did he not attack with the Frost?
No,
Oh,
he
no,
killed
he
he
attacked.
killed our draw engine with it.
Right. Rag seems pretty good here, actually. Doesn't it? Because you kill off the
Yeah.
So you kill off the charge dude, and then you just Rag and
Yeah, if he siphons souls, that's fine. He doesn't do anything else that turn, and we have the board essentially.
right,
You can't kill anything else on the board.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with Rag hitting either his face or the guy.
Yeah, and I'm killing the 2/3
Yeah.
because I actually want Rag to hit the face. That's way more threatening.
My fate is sealed.
Right. Dark Hole just kills that, and then face, and then Rag. I don't care. What you do here.
Boom! Now you can't even Hellfire. He's dead if he Hellfires.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
That was a mistake.
Well played.
Okay, so we just win. Look at that. Look at that Deathlord value. Look at that aggressive play. That Bluegill Warrior for the base damage value. Huh? Look at all that. That just all worked out very well.
It did work out in the end.
This is how you have to win when you have a bad deck. You have to look at what could work out, and you have to say, this is going to work out. And then it's going to work out, or you're going to lose. But we can't just hang around. It's a 4-1. It's a 4-1 Warlock. Like, it's going to kill us. It's going to outdraw us. It's going to out everything else.
Well, we had a very good draw engine going.
But it's still going to outdraw us. It's a Warlock. It's a Warlock. It will always outdraw us. We had one good engine going, and that engine was going to die at some point to the first Soulfire he draws.
Anduin versus Anduin.
People are surprised at the deck. Oh wait, another priest.
The light shall burn.
Another priest. Okay, we're taking a break after this.
Yes, no matter what.
No matter what.
We're just taking a short break. Also, my throat needs to recover.
Yeah. So we're throwing all this away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Try to get a 1 or 2 drop. Okay, this is fine.
That's something.
Works for me.
Wait,
with Dire
okay,
Wolf
we're
Alpha.
not- Oh.
I'm using this draw engine as like actually just like a 1-drop for the tempo.
Yeah, but we don't have a 3 right now.
Bluegill. If the Dire Wolf Alpha stays alive, which it will, if the Northshire Cleric is dead, Bluegill will deal 3 damage.
Okay.
Is
All right.
someone injured?
And plus, you know, you could always not have a 2 or whatever. He's a priest. They miss 2 drops a lot.
So apparently, people from the chat have been leaving, and then they come back, and they're pleasantly surprised that
That we're not dead yet? Yeah.
yes.
We are also pleasantly surprised.
Right away.
This is a pleasantly surprising deck.
What? Is he just gonna try to wait for Holy Nova?
It's not going to work because the Northshire Cleric is not, but we're going to play into it.
We're gonna play into it.
We're going to play into the Holy Nova, which is fine because it's only going to get 2 cards. And
Right.
we don't really have a turn 4 play anyway, and we have nothing
he
to
can't
heal.
play it next turn anyways, so he has to do something
away.
next turn.
So we're a lot more aggro than I want to be against a priest right now, but we didn't really have that much of a choice. Now I really hope we get a 4-drop, or at least a 3-drop the next turn, or at least a 2-drop.
Yes. Smite?
Um,
Okay, so that
Shadow
card was
Word
really
Pain.
early on in his hand.
What?
Okay.
Why would he choose to do that?
Okay, so we definitely definitely trade that in.
And then I want to hit our own wolf so we have something to heal the next turn. I'm kidding. We're Silverhead Knighting the next turn, but like,
I know.
do we
I
play
know,
the do we play the Rifleman?
I don't think we.
I think we do, because Silverhand Knight's also a bunch of small shit. I think we do play an empty Rifleman. Because the alternative is to do nothing.
Locked and loaded.
Right away.
Like, he obviously doesn't care about setting up for the Holy Nova, or else he wouldn't have dropped anything. Yeah. Like, he's just gonna play it out. So we're gonna Silverhand Knight, and then trade the Wolf and the Ironforge into it.
Yep.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Right away.
He's got cards. We got the board.
Yup. This is not where you want to be against the priest, by the way. Especially without taunts. Really? He waits until now to Shadow Word Pain that thing? Okay, so we could start removing the board. And like, it's Twilight Drake and Heal is a good way to start doing the board.
I wonder.
It is.
Because this Drake is not gonna get a lot more cards after this.
No, it's not. I kind of.
Or
Yeah, I kind of want to play
Archmage is
it
actually
now.
like better.
It is, but
And then when he gets 6 damage in, so he is at 11 health. And then he kills the 2/2, but he can't deal with the 4s, so he needs a taunt.
I must consider.
so the Drake gives us a better
Survivability.
board.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, like flexibility, but the Archmage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Because the next turn I could play a Drake and then a Worgen, and just keep attacking him.
Okay.
If you insist.
I'm just gonna try to chase him down, force him to start actually healing and killing his own tempo.
Right. No,
Like, he has cards
I think-
anyway, he could take cards. Yeah, he could take more
Right.
cards from
Pay
this.
attention, class.
Mind if I roll need?
Wow, he's gonna cut this really close. He must have a holy whatever, or Nova-y thingy. Okay, we do what we say. We Drake and then we Worgen. Yes? Yeah, we
Yeah.
Drake and then we Worgen. It gets 2 things out like anything else we do, and we can attack to the face. He's down to 3 health. Boy, I wish we had some reach. He's down to
No.
3 health. He can heal himself up 5 plus 2, that's 7, so he's at 10 health, and then we'll just attack him again.
Okay, let's do it.
Well played.
MCT is all he has to save him. He needs MCT. I don't even think Holy Nova does it.
Tech would be really good for him.
Yep, he needs an
Give me a
MCT.
quest.
He could MCT plus Defender of Argus.
I am ready to learn.
The frost wolves
We win.
stand ready.
That's it.
Well played.
So you gotta recognize you have a shitty deck, but you have the board, so you go for it.
Yep. No, I think that was absolutely fine.
That empty bluegill play has been doing us a lot of good. That's really been carrying us so far.
Thankfully, we haven't been facing classes that can ping.
Oh, that Mortal Coil. We're just gonna get Mortal Coiled. On turn 2, with a coin, he's gonna drop a 2-drop. He's
I
gonna
still
wreck
think That
us.
was extremely dangerous.
Not dangerous enough that we wouldn't do it compared to where we would be if we had it. Okay, so we're going to take a short break, but we will be back and we will finish this run. And this run will probably finish rather quickly because we shouldn't be at 6 wins and we will not get over 8 wins.
All right, I'm back. Anyone here? I guess not yet.
All right. I am back. Are you back, Merps?
Yep, I'm back.
Cool. Second Coke Zero in celebration of this unlikely 6-1 record right now. Maybe this deck is secretly good. We just don't know it.
No, I
Is
think
that
we're talking ourselves
Yeah,
into
it's
something
true.
crazy.
It's true. No, this is. We have no 4-drops. How often have we just like lost the board on turn 4?
More than half the time.
It's so bad. So yeah, guys, get 4-drops, especially if you're making a semi-tempo deck. Even if you're not, whether you're control or tempo, you always need 4-drops.
Right.
All right.
All right, let's continue on.
Let's continue.
This is good. I put on socks. So, no more cold feet.
No, I was about to say, how does that help us? Okay. So far this deck has shown a little bit of flexibility in that it can get it to a very fast start with the 1-drops. And the Wolf and the Chargers, and it can really put some face damage pressure on our opponents, even though we have no way to finish it.
Let's face it, we haven't faced any mages, druids, or rogues.
And we will not face them. Although I think the one loss we had was to a
I
Paladin.
will
Right?
fight.
Yeah.
It was to a
The
paladin.
light
Yeah.
shall bring victory.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't have a good matchup against them. So Paladins and Shamans are the worst matchups for Priest.
Lucio is something. Imp Master is something. Shattered Sun, we can't really rely on Shattered Sun.
Nope.
Yeah. I think we keep the Imp Master on the Bluegill, and it's pretty good.
Well, if anything, we can rely on Shattered Sun, right? Because it's a
Because
Paladin.
it's an Imp Master.
No, and because it's a Paladin. Like, he can't actually remove our stuff. It just, he needs a Charger. But we're going second. Yeah, I'm not keeping Shattered Sun.
Don't.
I'm gonna go for this very reactive curve.
Go for one of our 4s. Nope. This is fine. Dire Wolf with the Imp Master is actually really good.
Yeah. So we're gonna coin out the Direwolf. We're gonna coin out the Direwolf because if we coin out the Bluegill, oh, Dark Cultist. He puts out something. We coin out the Dark Cultist. Nah, I don't like coining out the Dark Cultist. I'm still coining out the Direwolf.
I wonder.
Because it has no downside, because whatever he puts out we can remove with the Bluegill.
Okay, let's do it.
And then whatever he's going to use to eat the Direwolf, the Imp Master will clean up.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I like this. We have the low cards. We should play both the card or the hand that we're given. And this does it.
So the only argument for coining out the 2/3 drops is that on turn 4 we'll actually have something to do. This way we use our 2s and we risk not doing anything. Ooh.
Wow.
He senses that we're aggro.
Bluegill.
No way around it. You gotta overkill, dude.
It's a 1-point overkill.
I am not a morning person.
Probably put it on the wrong side.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Nah, it doesn't really matter.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Alright, now we see if we lose the game or not.
Alright.
Consecrate surprisingly doesn't really help him here.
No, it really doesn't.
Yeah, he needs just like big drops. If he keeps dropping big stuff, we will eventually not be able to keep up with him. So every class has card advantage cards. And you know, for the paladin, it's consecrate, it's true silver, and our problem, of course, is that the priest's card advantage cards are mind control and the Norshire cleric, and that's kind of it. And we don't really have those. So.
Oof. Could either do
We
that
should
or
heal. We should heal this thing after we hit it, right? And then trade the 1/1 into this so that he doesn't have an actual trade on the board.
and then do we Dark Cultist instead
Yeah.
of Death Lord, or do we Death Lord?
Oh, you want a Death Lord? I guess we could Death Lord. He can't kill the Death Lord. Like, if we're gonna play a Death Lord, it's gonna be now.
It's gonna be now, exactly.
Do we play the Death Lord?
If we don't play it now, when do we play it? Right?
Right, I guess we have to play it now. It's gonna lose us the game.
Maybe.
I wonder.
But aren't you all about going for the win?
You're right. I can't argue with that logic.
Death does not scare me.
Can't argue with that logic. So he has to do two things to buff. Like, one has to be like a sword, and the other one has to be like an abusive sergeant or something to kill the Death Lord this turn, which means we're pretty safe. But this Death Lord is eventually going to give him the board and a card. But if we don't play it, we wouldn't have anything because we would have a dead Death Lord card in our hand.
We just needed to do work. Oh wow, that was good. Wait, okay. That's fine.
So that's going to be an avenge.
Hmm.
I must consider.
I mean, we have to do this, even if it's a noble sacrifice.
Yeah.
Good, it's an avenge. Okay. I want to drop the Master Swordsmith, obviously. Well, we still have a board. So Master Swordsmith, Wild Pyro, and Heal.
I wonder.
Consecrate wrecks us. Absolutely wrecks us.
No, it doesn't. How would it wreck us?
Wait, what?
Bring me steel.
How would it wreck us? I don't
Okay.
see how it would wreck us. We have one